Welcome back, or just welcome if you're doing this on your own or later or whenever you're doing it. Welcome back if you've just done total fitness like we have. This is the perfect little accompaniment to it. It's the exact opposite in many ways. This is like you're looking for relaxation of the muscle. You're looking for all those muscle fibres that are essentially doing this and going crazy throughout total fitness. We want them to relax and lengthen. Okay, we do that by deep breathing, deep into the muscle, like you do in yoga. I'm not fussed about how you do it, but as long as you're filling your belly full of air. And then deep breaths out. Empty the lungs, fill the lungs, empty, fill. Okay, that's really what you want to do. When you're on that out breath is where you'll get maximum length in the muscle. That's where when you breathe out, you'll tend to get more of a stretch. We're doing 12 stretches for 2 minutes on each. So you've got loads of time to really get into each one. Okay, on day 6 and 7, we do 3 minutes on stretches, so you're really deep stretching. But that's the whole idea, so the body, you've got time to develop it, and the length of time is key. Right, so, big deep breaths all the way through then. We're going to start stood up, and we work our way down. We get the standing ones out of the way first, and then we get more and more relaxed really until we finish off lying, and eventually, feet, legs up against the wall and completely switch off for 5 minutes. Just half an hour, 2 minutes on each. So we're just going to do some shoulder rolls first, free shoulder rolls. So, just want you to take big deep breaths and just roll the shoulders. Back first for a minute, then we'll go forward for a minute. Keep your arms as tight to the body as you can. You might feel the odd click and clunk, that's fine, that's normal. That should ease off the more you do. Big breath in as you raise your arms, ideally. Breath out as you move down. Everyone, if you're just joining us, we're just on our first mobilization, just shoulders, nice and relaxing, big deep breaths, drawing in big circles. Big deep breaths as we go. Okay, change direction, another minute. Fill the lungs, empty the lungs. We're just going to be half an hour, that's all. It's well worth doing this. Whenever you do it, save it, do it later. Whatever you need to de-stress, honestly, it's brilliant. You'll finish it feeling fantastic, promise. Keep filling the lungs. Come on in. We're getting our standing ones out of the way. Okay, stretch number 2 and 3. We're going to do a twisted forward bend. So stand just shoulder width, or just past shoulder width. You're going to put your left hand on your right leg, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Move the hand down. Again, as far as you can. You might just be here. That's fine. If you can get to the floor, that's great, and then you open up the other palm like this. If you look like this, that's fine. And if you can't hold it for 2 minutes, that's also fine. You just do what you can. Eventually, you want to be getting something like this. It may take weeks, it may take months, it may even take years, but it doesn't matter. Another minute. Deep breaths. You don't have to hold it the whole 2 minutes. We're nearly there. Okay, slowly transition, coming to the top. Right, take a couple of deep breaths at the top. I'm going to do the same on the other side then now. So right hand on left leg, keeping the legs as straight as you can. Reach towards the ground, down your leg, and then open up this palm. In and out as you need to. For a minute. You may find it horrible and frustrating now. Eventually, it will get easier, I promise, with practice. This is always a challenging one though, this. Almost there. Okay, slowly, slowly. Transition out. Challenging that. Actually makes you sweat a little bit, that one. Take a couple of deep breaths. Our final one on our feet. And that's a wide forward bend. So it's edge your feet out as wide as you can. Okay, so it might be much narrower than this, it might be wider. When you feel that full stretch, fall forward onto your hands. Okay, if you can, if possible, or as close as you can, or possibly even your elbows. And then while you're down there, you just try and edge it out. An extra millimetre or two. Remember, relax. Imagine those muscles relaxing. Get that mind to muscle connection. Breathe deep. If you rock forward, you can usually get an extra millimetre or two, and then take yourself back to feel the full effect. For the minute. Just do what you can. We're almost there. Okay, gradually ease yourself out, nice and slow, out of all these stretches. Okay, we're coming to all fours then now. Okay, so we're doing a few stretches that come from this sort of tabletop position. Prone lunge. First, each side, bring your foot by the side of your hand. Now the whole point of this, I want to try and take this curve. See this curve out my spine? I'm trying to take it out. I'm going to take that knee back and drop my hips deep and try and straighten my spine. Head and chest high, hips low. Sorry, I can't get all the comments here, but I hope you're joining in. You just do your version. Okay? This one can be helped by just coming to the outside edge of this foot so you can see the sole of my foot there. And you can rotate, externally rotate this hip out to get even more depth. Head and chest high, hips low. That's what you want. Take that curve out of your spine. Get rid of this. Okay, good morning everybody. Hope you're making the most of this. It will transform your posture and your range of movement when it comes to exercises in the gym, such as squats and deadlifts, overhead press, chin-ups, pull-downs, rows, everything. Last 30 seconds. Okay, slowly transition then to the other side. Bring your foot next to your hand. Okay, and again, just take this curve away. Slide that knee back a little bit. Externally, rotate this knee. Drop the hips, raise the head and shoulders. That's what you're looking for. Take that curve out of the spine. Side note, keep an eye on this Q angle. This side, this leg, has a tendency to roll inwards like this. If you're particularly tight on the hips to compensate, but don't let that happen. Keep that knee in line. Drop the hips. Feel a deep stretch in the hips on this. This side on this one, and right sort of in the groin area on this one. 50 seconds left. Seconds. Keep breathing deep. Okay, slowly transition to our next one, which is upward dog. The yoga classic, you've probably seen it many times. Drop the hips. Again, head and chest high, hips low. This time, both sides back. Same principle though. You're opening up the front of the body. Imagine the top of your head is moving towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades pull back. Don't forget to breathe. This can be hard, particularly if you've just done a workout, if you've just done total fitness or any other workout. Your triceps, if they've been working hard, you're going to feel it. We have got child's pose next, so it's going to be that nice one there. You can just relax then. Now this is one, if you feel that pinch in your lower back, right, that's your tendons of your hip flexors. Hip flexors are big long muscle that run across the front of the leg. They go inside your body and they attach on your spine, and they're responsible for folding you in half, forwards. We spend too much time folded in half, or partially, sitting, driving at desks, and they get used to it. And they don't like it when you do this, because you're moving in the opposite direction to what they're always used to. And that's what that pinch is. Okay, so don't worry, it's part of it. As long as it's not agonising, try to put up with it, because it will ease. slowly transition then to child's pose. Nice, easy, relaxing. Big toes touching. Put some width between the knees. Sit back deep onto your heels. Reach forward with your hands. And then take your head to the floor if you can, as close as you can. Big deep breath, open the lungs. Last couple of deep breaths. Okay, we're transition there into downward dog. The other yoga classic. So from this high plank push-up position, I want you to gently push your heels into the floor and your hips in the air. Imagine you're pushing your chest through your arms towards your knees. So you're trying to get a nice straight line from hand to hip and hip to heel. And it's a yoga classic for a reason. It opens up the shoulders, spine, chest, glutes, hamstrings and calves all in one. You're always trying to get your heels to the ground eventually. If it helps, you just lift one leg and the other, just help one at a time. Just can help you get that heel driven down into the floor. Last 30 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Try and get you closer. Push your chest through. Okay. Now slowly transition to the next one. Now this next one has many levels. Probably the toughest one today in its extreme version. Okay, so you're going to do a full hip extension. So you're going to sit on your heels like this, and that's sometimes enough for a lot of people. Okay? However, if you can, you need to open up the hips a little bit. Just lean back as far as you can like this. Okay? And that could be it. Some of you may be able to get down to your elbows. Some of you even your head, and then even your shoulders and back eventually. Okay? But that does take time. Look, you just do what you can. Do it in bits. It's the ultimate hip opener. to relax. Easy and simple, alright? Last 30 seconds. And we've got 2 left. 1 seated, 1 lying. And then the final bit of relaxation there. So we're nearly there. Okay, bring yourself back. Butterfly stretch. On our last 2, come to seated then now. Soles of your feet together. Bring your heels in nice and close. Then you're just going to brace your knees using your elbows and just imagine you're trying to get your feet to the floor. Nice straight spine if you can. Deep breaths. Good. So the closer you can get your legs to the ground, the better. Again, it takes time and practice. Okay. And then 1 lion stretch. You'll roll back onto the ground, plant the heels, push your hips up into the air, gently press the knees apart. This is an active stretch. You're squeezing the back, squeezing the glutes to take tension out of the front. Just keep gently pushing your hips. Just a little bit higher, millimetre by millimetre. Not 100% effort. Think 50-60% squeeze the glutes. So it's like recalibrating the body, so you're putting tension into the back, taking it out of the front. There's always another millimetre, a little bit higher. Okay. Slowly ease off them. On our last bit then now, 5 minutes of relaxation. The change position, find a space on the wall anywhere you like. You can put your legs up on the wall, 90 degrees, arms back, switch off and relax for 5 minutes. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just turn the camera a little bit. So you can see what we're doing at home. Look, if I do that, you should just be able to see me there. So there we go. Look, legs up the wall, nice and straight. Arms back where they rest. We're just going to spend 5 minutes now. And melt into the ground. Arms back where they'll rest. You can see my arms, but the further back they'll rest on the floor, the better. They need to be resting on the floor though. Big deep breaths. Now, just imagine gravity is pulling your body into the ground. Just switch every little muscle fibre off. You think you're relaxed? You're not. Think about it. Take your mind into your muscle, and you'll see there's all sorts of little twitches, and God knows what's going on. Right? Get rid of that. Start with your toes, work your way down. Eliminate the little switches in the muscle, those little neural sort of electric, what you call it, firing nerves, just turn them all off. Melt away. everything up. And when you're ready, bring yourself back. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that as much as me. That is a great combination to do. You've done, whether it's total fitness or your own routine, in the gym, or your gym, or wherever you are, you do that once or twice a week. Game changer, I'm telling you. It really is. And I hope it helps you as much as it helped me, because it really has helped me. Right, we're back tomorrow. 9 AM with the descent to the notorious workout. If you want to have a go at it, you just need a kettlebell. That's it. Be ready at 9 o'clock to go live, or you can do it on catch up. Same with this. Right, well done everybody. Have a lovely day. See you soon.